वेलकम एवरीवन जस्ट हिंदी के सारे व्यूअर्स जो हमें इंटरनेशनली देखते हैं आई वांट टू वेलकम यू टू जावेद सेंटर न्यू यॉर्क सिटी। मैं हूं आशमिता एंड मैं आज यहाँ पहुंची हूँ फॉर द समर फैंसी फूड फेस्टिवल। It is a massive event with over 10,000 food vendors from all over the world here showcasing everything they have to offer, and let me tell you, a lot of this stuff looks really delicious. So, without any further ado, let's go see who's here and what all they're sampling. Now I'm talking with Nalini and Anita of Yoga Pops, and I have to tell you, this may be one of the most savory, delicious, flavorful snacks I've tried. It looks like popcorn, but it is way better than popcorn. It's healthier. There's a whole Ayurvedic philosophy behind it. So, Nalini, why don't you tell us a little bit about how you guys started Yoga Pops and what it is that you're trying to accomplish here?
Well, I've been teaching Ayurveda as a culinary program right here in New York at the Natural Gourmet and many other yoga alternative therapy programs. But as a chef, our focus is really how to bring food in and wellness and yet make food be delicious. But my partner here always told me, why don't you package my food? And I said, if it's Ayurveda, it cannot be fresh. And if it's packaged, then how will you bring that freshness? So that shelved for a good 10 years. And long story short, we moved from New York to San Francisco and then to Atlanta, moving on to Minneapolis on a James Beard brand program where I had the opportunity to really fulfill my dream as to start a restaurant. But I really felt that the wellness of those who cook for us had been marginalized, and how can we bring wellness and talk to our folks who eat the food cooked by these people who really deserve health and wellness themselves. So this product came about really as a pop-up dinner that we did across the country. But in Minneapolis, when we served it, people wanted to take it away. It was a bar snack and they loved the concept. And we said, well, here's a product that is Ayurvedically driven. It is fresh and it does not need preservatives. So I can finally accomplish what she wanted me to do 10 years ago. And so the snack began.
Well, better late than never. So you have some really interesting flavors here, and there's, a high nutritional value in this snack, which, is so light and fluffy and just so good. Tell us a little bit about how you came up with these specific flavor ideas and profiles.
Sure. So, Nalini is a trained Ayurvedic chef, and everything we do, we believe in infusing it with the goodness of Ayurveda. So the caramel jaggery was a pretty intuitive fix for us. And of course we infuse it with, we use organic jaggery, which is very important, organic cane sugar, which is not processed. But we also infuse it with spices like cinnamon and cloves and cardamom. And then when you look at the curry flavor, again, that's a classic. But we've used a special curry spice so that it's really very authentic to the Indian palate, but at the same time delivers all of the goodness of like a turmeric and a cayenne and so on. And when you look at the mushroom, that really has the most kind of an organic story to it. One of our earlier customers is somebody based out of Minneapolis that's a mushroom forager, and they're called the Gentleman Foragers. And so he said to us, can you develop a flavor for us that is mushroom based? So I had to check with the boss to see if it was Ayurvedically approved, but she was away, so I could experiment and kind of sneak it out there. And it worked.
And it does have health benefits. I mean, mushrooms in the Chinese medicine form has proven to be a cancer remedy. And so, I mean, everything we do, every ingredient that goes in is really thought through as quality, and also the vibrations with which we cook. So we make the ghee, which is the oil or the base that we use, and it's really made with chanting in the background. I enjoy making the product myself so much. And we do it so far together, but it really is a labor of love.
That's the best kind of labor. So this, once again, Yoga Pops, guys, don't be fooled. It's not actually popcorn. What is Yoga Pops made from?
So water lily seeds, if you look at the process right here, it's this prickly water lily seed, a plant that grows all over Russia, most parts of Asia, Korea, Vietnam, but only in India is it popped like that. And so if you look at the puffed seed, it has a little specks of the seed. But it's one of those things where if you taste it in its raw form, it tastes like styrofoam or nothing. But it's really a plain canvas, like a blank canvas that you can then flavor. So flavor, therefore, like your previous question, is the main ingredient. And so because it was chef-driven, I think we were able to bring those flavors with the Ayurveda knowledge and the philosophy. So the inspiration has been Ayurveda, but the flavors are definitely from the chef's kitchen.
Seems like the best of both worlds. There's a health benefit, there's a flavor a kind of value there. You guys are almost brand new, even though this concept has been brewing for years, but you only just started late last year.
That's correct. I think what we've loved is that we have a tribe following. Those of us who like health will come to this and just see the benefit. I mean, it's like magic happens in our lives, and we can feel it, and then you want to get more of it. So we let our brand ambassador talk about her story of what makes our story special. So even though it's a 1-year journey, we are loving every bit of it because we are making friends who are coming to us because they love what we are doing and we feel appreciated.
That sounds really wonderful. Kim, I know you didn't want to speak much, but we have to know, you told me a really unique and interesting story about this particular product. Why don't you share that with our viewers?
Sure. So I'm a huge fan and a great supporter of the product because not only is it delicious, it kept me and my friends going on an extremely unexpectedly long hike of 6 hours in which we were completely unprepared for food. But the Yoga Pops kept us moving. It's delicious. It tastes clean. It was really spectacular. So I will not be going anywhere, hike-wise or otherwise, without a packet of these in my pocket.
Wow, that sounds...
She is a hiker. I mean, she was like a deer on a mountain, or a goat on a mountain. But she was, it was so light to carry. So none of us were actually, we didn't even realize we had it in our backpacks. And then when we so needed the nutrition, this came in handy. And really was a test of what we're doing makes sense.
Ladies, what you're doing here seems incredible, and we wish you all of the luck. Right now, you guys are pushing to be in stores, and I have no doubt you'll be there sooner than most would expect. For now, how can we get some Yoga Pops?
Definitely online. Route to India is actually the parent company because we believe that the wisdom of the culture has so much to offer. Yoga Pops is the first in the journey, and we will make it available to you online. It is available in specialty stores, so you can get it in Atlanta or Minneapolis. But online would be the best way to go for it. Of course, follow us on Instagram. So it's yoga_pops. Facebook, it's Yoga Pops 108, lucky number. But if you love us, come find us.
And I'm sure we will. Folks at home, I know you can't taste how good these snacks are, but I highly, highly recommend that you grab some Yoga Pops online or at a specialty store near you in Atlanta or Minneapolis for the time being, and check them out. They're awesome. Thank you so much for talking with us, ladies. We wish you all the luck.
We are a very young company. From last 3 years, we are into this business of manufacturing butter cookies. And by the grace of God, we have put our footsteps into 18 countries. And since we were not doing anything in America, so we have come up over here. See, what the USP of the company is the fact that we never compromise with quality. This is the reason we are exporting into Vietnam, Korea, Dubai, say 18 countries and all that. We are present in South America. And we are very confident that we're going to come up into the US market in a very big way. Another USP of the company is that we make our cookies without egg. There is no egg inside, and we use real butter. So the shelf life, the product, the packaging, you can see it is all different, and we are confident that we're going to strike the right code in very short period of time.
Hi, my name is Vinod Jain, and I'm representing today my company, JK Spices and Food Products, JK Masale. This company belongs from Calcutta, India, and we've been in this business for last 60 years. The company was started in 1957. Today, I'm here standing at Jacobs Javits, New York, and it feels to be very good to have our stall here. I'm sure we're going to do really good in US with our product. We've already started doing in West Coast and we're looking for a very strong partner in East Coast. This is the first time we're participating in New York and looks like it's going to be really, really big. The setup here is absolutely massive. I haven't seen such setup anywhere else so far and I hope to have a very good review out of here. Thank you very much.
यहाँ यूएसए में हम फर्स्ट टाइम पार्टिसिपेट कर रहे हैं स्पाइस बोर्ड के अंडर में और समर फैंसी फूड काफ़ी सारा अच्छा प्लेटफॉर्म है जो एक्सपोर्ट के लिए है। तो आज पहला दिन है और क्राउड भी अच्छा है और हमारा जो टारगेट है वो एशियन जो स्टोर्स है रिटेल स्टोर्स उस पर है कि जो एशियन कस्टमर है। तो पूरा प्रोडक्ट का पोर्टफोलियो हमारे पास है, ब्लेंडेड स्पाइसेस, बेसिक स्पाइसेस and other food products.
And now we're talking with Chitra and Ben, a husband-wife duo from Brooklyn who've put together Brooklyn Deli. Chitra, why don't you tell me a little bit about what Brooklyn Deli is?
Okay, so Brooklyn Deli we founded about 5 years ago, and what it is our recipes basically based on family recipes from India, but then with our own spin on them.
So you were telling me a little bit before the interview started that it didn't just start 5 years ago with the recipes. Tell us how you really got involved in all of this.
Okay, so about 10 years ago I started writing a blog called the ABCDs of Cooking, which means American Born Confused Desi. So all the recipes were inspired by Indian culinary traditions, but then my own take on them. And so that led me to host my own pop-up dinner and teach cooking classes and write a cookbook. And then we kind of joined forces to basically launch the brand.
Wow, that's amazing. And it seems like you guys are seeing some good success. I think you were telling me you're available at retailers such as?
Whole Foods, and we're actually launching a new line of simmer sauces that will be going out in August.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And it seems like you guys have had some success at the Summer Fancy Food Show as well. I think there's a trophy there that we can share with our viewers.
Yeah.
How was that experience?
That's been awesome because I feel like it gets like a lot of excitement around the brand, and also because it's tomato achar, which is like not a very like known condiment for Westerners. So it kind of like raises awareness about more traditional types of Indian condiments.
Awesome. And Ben, really quickly, what's the experience been like for you in all of this?
It's been a lot of fun. I'm a food packaging designer by trade, so I've been doing a lot of the branding for this, and it's been great to sort of see the back end of coming out with the product and really enjoy it.
Awesome. Well, we wish you all the luck, and I did sample a little bit. It all tastes delicious. So if you guys come across some Brooklyn Deli, make sure you scoop it up at a store near you. And now I have the pleasure of chatting with Miss Pooja Bhavishi of Malai. She is the founder, owner, operator, one-woman show, but obviously you have a great product here. Pooja, why don't you tell us a little bit about what Malai is all about?
Sure. So Malai is an ice cream company. We're based here in Brooklyn, New York. It focuses a lot on South Asian ingredients and inspired by South Asian desserts and spices. So we have like an orange fennel. Our most popular is the rose with cinnamon roasted almonds, masala chai, just twists on classics that you don't really see in the mainstream market.
That absolutely is true. I don't think I've ever come across these kind of flavors. But what made you kind of come up with this idea and get involved in the ice cream business?
It's not easy, the ice cream business, but I just noticed that a lot of these flavors that I grew up with, so many people were growing up with, they're so ubiquitous, we're not really represented in the mainstream market. And so I just wanted to make it more accessible for people and for them to love it as much as we did growing up.
You talked a little bit about how dairy, especially Malai for an Indian has such wonderful connotations, has the ability to carry some of these spices so well. So tell us about the combinations you have here.
Yeah, absolutely. So dairy, milk-based products They have a really blank palate. So whatever you flavor it with, the more robustly you flavor it, the better the product will be. And so we're using spices like cardamom and mango and cinnamon and chai spices. And so they're going to be carried in milk much better than anything else. And so you can taste it and you can really like get the full experience. We also have an eggless product, so there's no, you don't get the flavor of eggs in the middle there. It's just really just the spices showing off their beautiful self.
That sounds amazing. I already had a cup. I think I want another sampler after this interview. So for our audiences watching, where can they get some?
So we are on New York City Whole Foods. We are at other specialty food stores around the Northeast, Texas, and Northern California. But we also opened our first storefront in Cobble Hill, Brooklyn in March. And so we're open there every day. Come on by.
Wow, that sounds amazing. I think we'll have to make a trip out to Brooklyn, especially for malai. So any of you watching, you can check it out in New York City at the Whole Foods or make a trip to Cobble Hill, Brooklyn, which is where these guys are from. Thank you so much for chatting with us and good luck with everything. As you guys can see, there's this awesome sign behind me that says Sassy Lassi or Sassy Lassi, as us Desis would say. And I'm talking with the founder and the woman behind the magic, Miss Jaya Srivastav. Jaya ji, you started this all on your own. What made you put together this awesome product?
Because I always felt that everybody, if they wanted lassi, and mango lassi is very famous in the United States. And jisko bhi chahiye, they have to go to an Indian restaurant to have it. There was no lassi on the shelf. So I wanted to put together a product that people could go grab and get it off the shelf.
You put this together in Texas, and as anyone who's ever traveled there or visited or is from there knows, it can get pretty hot most of the time.
Yeah.
So, when you put this together, what kind of a response did you get in Texas itself?
We had a great response. Our very first event was an event in Austin called Keep Austin Spicy. And we had such long lines outside of it that we couldn't manage the booth. We were badly unprepared. But we moved the people and we were able to serve everyone at that time. So since then, it's been an upward swing.
That's amazing. Yeah. And today you're available, I think, in a lot of major retailers, yeah. Especially folks in Texas are going to recognize some of these names. Yeah. Where can someone find some Sassy Lassi?
They can find it on all the Whole Foods stores in Texas, all the Walmart stores in Texas, select HEB stores. So the kids product, the organic kids product, is available in the HEB stores. This one and this one. And then and Central Market carries the entire line.
Wow. So what is kind of the secret ingredient that sets this apart from, any other lassi product you might find in a restaurant or an Indian food place?
We take a lot of care and attention. Ours is an SQF certified facility, so our food safety is our top priority. And we are very consistent with our products. So we have like a recipe that we follow, and we're very, very good about following that and following all the food safety rules. And once we got our product like perfect, we stick to it. So.
Well, it certainly tastes like they've perfected the recipe. I highly encourage anyone to try some of this lassi. It is as good as it gets. And guess what? You don't have to go spend an afternoon at an Indian restaurant just to have some. You can go to your local Walmart or HEB or Central Market, Whole Foods, especially if you're in Texas. Thank you so much for chatting with us, and we wish you all the luck.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Hi there, we are our XBar, and we also have our RX nut butters here today. So if you haven't heard of our XBar or RX nut butters, we are a whole food protein bar company, and we also make nut butters. So all our ingredients are listed right on the front of the label with no BS included.
Hi, my name is Colin Gamley from Twin Engine Coffee. We're a Nicaraguan coffee company, and I emphasize Nicaraguan because we are growing and roasting in Nicaragua. So when you receive coffee from us, for example, if you receive our Honey Bear coffee, which is hand stamped and roasted in Nicaragua, this has created a tremendous number of jobs in Nicaragua. It's not something where we ship it in containers to the US and then roast it. No, everything is done locally. So instead of only the farmer being paid, the roaster, the person who puts it in the bag, everything is being done in Nicaragua, and those people are getting jobs. And so it's a different model than what's usual, but we're very happy with it because we're able to keep really high quality, and we're always holding on to the coffee. No one ever gets to touch it except for us until the coffee lover gets to try it. But we do have one thing that's completely different, totally new for the show. It's called Katura tea. And what this is it's actually the fruit of the coffee plant. When we harvest the coffee, we take the seeds out to make coffee, but then the fruit, instead of throwing it away, what we do is we dry it in the sun and we make a beautiful drink out of it. All you have to do is take 2 spoonfuls of the dry coffee fruit, mix it with hot water, and you end up with this beautiful tea with no sugar, with the same caffeine as black tea, and rich antioxidants. It's a delicious product. So I hope you try it.
Hey everyone, I'm Tomas Bergola with my brother Francisco here out of San Antonio, Texas. We're founders of Cheddies. They're our high protein cheese cracker. You get 7 grams of protein in 1 single serve bag. Main ingredient, real cheddar cheese. Perfect for middle of the workday, after school, anytime you need something that's not going to sit too heavy, you know. So get your protein, real, all natural ingredients, and just better for you.
Come check us out.
Yeah.
And now I'm talking with Anne at the Deep Food booth, but I should have you guys know that this is actually a old brand with a new look. Anne, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you guys are doing here?
Sure. So I'm sure you're already familiar. Deep Foods has been around since 1977. We're a 40-year-old company, but we're really focused on non-Indians being able to experience the love of Indian food, and so we're releasing our brand new look, primarily sold in the mainstream market. This is our older look, Tandoor Chef, which has been around since about 2010. And Deep Indian Kitchen is going to be the new look, and we're going to be introducing 25 different SKUs.
Wow, it's a really colorful and enticing display, so I'm looking forward to when this hits the market. But tell our audience a little bit about what it is that you guys do and kind of how you're different from the other variety of packaged, Indian foods out there.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot of Indian food to try, probably just as many Indian people as there are in India. But I think what sets us apart is that we have maintained being a family-owned company for the last 40 years, and the owners today are still walking around checking and making sure everything is as perfect and as good as it can be. And one of the things that sets us apart is our cooking process. We've really mimicked the way that you would cook at home, where you're layering on flavors. And like our old saying is, "Kao to jano," you can taste the difference, eat and you'll know. So we stick with that.
Kao to jano, wise words. And tell us a little bit about what your experience at Javits has been like today. I mean, you guys have an awesome booth here, nice space, and you're on the international floor. So what has that all been like for you guys?
It's been great. I think the trend that we're seeing is that more people are looking for that global international feeling, and they're getting very specific with the kinds of flavors that they want. And so we're really excited because to be in New York City to do this show, we actually have 5 restaurants across the corner where people can experience the same food that we sell frozen, live in action, prepared by us, by the same family. So it's a great place to be, and we've gotten some pretty good reception on the new look so far.
Yeah, absolutely. The new look is really catchy, and I'm sure you guys are going to see a great response. So folks, you heard it from Anne. If you're in New York, not only look out for the brand, but go check out their restaurants. And you guys are available
all across the nation. You can find us in 11,000 retailers across the country, and of course in your local Indian store as well.
So, thank you so much for talking with us, Anne.
Thank you.
Okay. We are the company from Turkey. We have distributor in New York and Brooklyn. So we're selling most likely uncooked or cooked frozen baklavas. As you see here, we have one of the famous Ottoman dessert. Ottoman Empire ruled like 600 years, and this is from Ottoman Empire. And all the stuff like the baklavas with pistachio, with walnuts, and some of them like has cheese on the top. Also, we have something like here, as you see, it's really hard to translate to English, but what we can call is the bird house. Means like there's like a house, and inside the like walnut inside, as you see here. Some of the baklavas are different shapes, like as you see here. This is like a small carrot slice shape, and as you see here, this is the biggest carrot slice. As you know, the Turkish Middle Eastern culture all are the same, like, engage each other. This is roll kadayıf, which is Turkish and Middle Eastern, and you can find it. This is the pistachio with roll baklava, and this is the same one. This is what we call is lokma. Lokma means like small piece of dessert or sweet, and it's where sweets. It's not that sweet, but you cannot taste it that much. And this is the one of the oldest one at the same time. Also, that one of the famous mixed baklavas. You can see all type of baklavas in one tray. We sell this. We have böreğs and desserts. All of them traditional Turkish. We have right now the storage in Jersey and Miami, but in couple of months we are going to open a store in Miami and Jersey and Brooklyn. And also we're thinking in 2 months we're going to have kosher, which means we are targeting some Jewish people and Israeli people who is located in New York, all over the places. In the next feature is the baklava, as known by everyone, of course, but also we are targeting not only ethnicity people, we are targeting the Asian people, American people, all of them. That's what we are targeting. For now, of course, known by Arabic people, Turkish people, and Russian people, all the Soviet area. But what we want is we want to advertise baklava as Turkish, the best Turkish dessert that you can ever have. This is one of the best that you can ever have in New York, because we're bringing Turkey from Turkey, and we're selling the best ingredients inside, and the full of pistachio and full of walnuts. And as you see here, this is in America. Unfortunately, the breakfast culture is not that much, but what we are targeting is we want to have the Turkish pastries and Turkish breakfast products all over the United States. As you see here, you can see our products with cheese, with spinach, with feta cheese, all different shapes. Also, this is actually we can call bagel, but it's like we call Turkish bagel. That you can have it with salami, with pastrami, with cheese, with butter, any type you like. Also, we are starting right now with the cake right now, because we want to have all type of desserts, like all over the places. This is all the American dessert. You can have it like brownies, souffles, like cake, because as I told you, we are targeting all type of ethnicity people, because as you know, America has the most ethnicities, cultures in all over the world.
USA and Amson's Mumbai, India, is a producer of rice, basmati rice of the top level. We sell a lot of rice here on the East Coast and in the West Coast, mainly working with the local Pakistani and Indian audience, and selling also in Florida to the Hispanic group, which like our basmati golden products. We import also fresh onions and fresh garlic from India to the US. Since the relationship now between India and the US as far as the trading has changed, and we are definitely supported by the local governments, both governments, the American government and the Indian government. Amson's group was built about 10, 11 years ago as a source for Indian products, because India needs support and does not understand yet how to do work in the US. And one of the major advantages we have is that we work door to door. In other words, we sell to Goya Foods, which is a very large importer here. We sell to Walmart in Florida, where we sell directly to them, to their stores. They don't have to deal with the imports. They don't have to deal with the exports. All they do is get directly product, Indian product, high quality. And of course, we employ about 6 and 7 quality control guys in India. in order to prevent any problems of product. And the product has what we call a green line or green light entering the US. We have no problem with the customs. It goes through FDA, USDA, all approved, and that's how we succeed here in America. Now we build our own brand, which is known as the Liba brand, which is a very high line brand, is working fantastically in few supermarket chains, and we are now in the verge of introducing it on a national level.
What's up? I'm Amos Bartlett, and I founded No Allergies after I had an allergic reaction on a ski lift and my throat started closing up on the lift. I had no place to go. So basically it was like, somebody needs to make this easier for people with food allergies. Throw it right across the front because that's all we care about. We've got chocolate chip and pretzel, chocolate coconut banana, dates and seeds, and a blueberry and maple bar. We focus on taste first. So most people are kind of surprised when they eat it. They're like, wait a second, this is allergen free? And I'm like, yeah. And it's also non-GMO, organic, kosher, vegan, gluten-free, all that. So we check all the boxes, and yeah, it's basically how we came about, and it's a quick story for you.
Hey, what's up? How's it going? We're just here at the Summer Fancy Food Show promoting our delicious hot sauces and barbecue sauces. They can range here from mild, medium heat, to very hot down on this end. Great flavors, unique flavor combinations, and you can get them all over the U.S., nationally in 500 stores, and we're starting to get internationally as well.
Good morning, this is Sandeep Agarwal with my wife Komal and son Arjun. So we are here at the Fancy Food Show. What we did is, I'm an IT guy. I used to work on Wall Street for 15 years. And then because of certain health issues in my family, I decided to go back to my roots, which is my ghee business in India. We have been doing ghee business in India for 5 generations, for 130 years. And I brought that concept of ghee and good desi ghee, like not the regular kind that you get in the store, something which say your grandmother used to make, something you open the jar and you smell it and you say, oh my God, that's beautiful stuff. That's what we make in New Jersey, hand make it. She is our ghee maker. And so you can, see we have, different kinds of ghee products. We have, all the products are grass-fed and organic. The milk comes from local small farmers. And we make this in New Jersey. We have organic spices. And one of our new products is a curry sauce that we made with ghee. So please check out pureindianfoods.com. Any questions, give us a call and we'll be delighted to serve you. Thank you.
Namaste, everybody. This is Michel and Augustin. We're a French cookie company. All of our products are baked in France. We have buttery shortbreads, only things you can find in your kitchen. This is the launch of our brand new cookies. It's a triple chocolate cookie. It's a Dutch cocoa cookie, chocolate ganache, and cocoa nibs on top. We're available almost all around the world now, but mostly in France and in the United States. We've been here for 3 years, 15 years in France. What else can I tell you? I tell you to eat cookies for lunch every single day. Namaste and eat cookies here. Come and join me.
So we are Mount Mansfield Maple Products, and we are a 5th generation maple producer in Vermont. We are here at the Fancy Food Show. This is our 3rd time exhibiting here. And one thing that I think is really exciting about maple is that everybody wants something sweet in their life, but they're looking for healthier alternatives. And so maple is really well positioned to provide you with a healthier sweetener. It's not cane sugar, or corn syrup's getting a bad rap, and maple is really special. So you can use maple in its purest form if you want to for a condiment, or you can use it as an ingredient. There's really an unlimited amount of uses for it.
I'm from New York Shook. We make Middle Eastern spices and condiments. We have a harissa collection, which consists of 5 different types of harissa. We're launching a new line of crackers coming out in the fall. And we also have your essential Middle Eastern spices. And this is us. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Ian Zielinski, founder of Evoke Healthy Foods. We do natural organic breakfast cereals. We're launching a new snack product line, Happy Snaps. Always been very passionate about health and nutrition, but I'm not a morning person. Just need something quick, healthy, and easy. So I just want to bring high quality, whole grain, nutritious products to you.
Hi, how you doing? Ken Cohen here at Fancy Food Show, New York. Our brand new sauce goddess chai spice caramel corn. First to market, soy-free, nut-free, gluten-free. We made it for you guys. Looking for you to enjoy different flavors. We also have some caramel corn in a ghost pepper, which has been amazing. And then we also do a salted caramel corn. Come find us at www.saucegoddess.com. See you soon.
And now I have the pleasure of standing at this booth, which smells so good. I think everyone in the vicinity is getting hungry because of Brora Samosas. I'm talking with Ajay, who is representing the company today at Javits Center. Ajay, tell us a little bit about what you guys do in Canada right now.
Okay, Brora is a household name for South Asian community, and now for the mainstream people. We are into dairy, we are into frozen desserts, and we are into snacks. So samosa is our biggest product these days. We are here to promote it in the US and globally. We are probably the biggest producer of samosa outside India.
Wow, that's a big claim. I mean, Indian people love their samosas, especially when it comes time for tea. And you say you guys are putting out the most samosas outside of India. This is not Brora's first time at Javits Center, so clearly this company has some traction. What kind of a presence do you have in the United States?
So we are in a lot of states, but yeah, we want to be in the mainstream ethnic population, this South Asian population. They have access to our products, but yeah, we want to go mainstream full blow.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we wish you all the best with
Thank you
that.
so much.
And tell us a little bit about what your experience this time around at Javits has been like.
Oh, it's amazing. We are baking samosa, as you can see, and we are out. So it's a cycle. Everyone is waiting, and you can ask everyone. They are loving it, loving it. We are on our toes since morning.
It definitely smells like it, guys. He is not lying. The samosas are almost all gone, and the smell is just to die for. Ajay, thank you so much for talking with us, and we wish you all the best. Guys, do check out Brora Samosas if you get the chance.
Sure.
And guys, that was the Summer Fancy Food Show here at Javits Center in New York City. We hope you guys enjoyed it. The food was so good. The people and their stories were even better, if that's possible. The only thing I can say is, man, if you were here, you would be eating a lot today too. But if you can't come to an event like this, you can definitely catch some of these brands at your local stores, Indian grocery stores, or on their websites. And we hope you enjoyed our program. And for those of you visiting New York, ऐसे events यहाँ पे होते रहते हैं. इनकी information आप उनकी website से ले सकते हो. कुछ events ऐसे free होते हैं, कुछ की fees होती हैं. But trust me, it is worth checking out if you're ever in New York. And अगर आपकी कोई event आ रही है जिसकी आप coverage कराना चाहते हो, या अगर आप ऐसी events की coverage देखना चाहते हो, तो please feel free to reach out to me at Aashmeeta@justbroadcasting.com or info@justbroadcasting.com. And this was Jus Hindi TV, and keep watching.